Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. I am not in my tiny house right now. I am at my sister-in-law's house out in the country because my niece is getting married this weekend and we are very excited because it's been put off for 2 years because of Coronageddon. So we finally get to do it. It's going to be outside. The forecast says sun for Saturday and Sunday, so that's awesome because it has been very wet and rainy and it is kind of overcast today, but that's besides the point. So today's video I shot about a month ago or almost. So a few weeks ago I introduced you to Gareth Wheatley, who is the co-owner and manager of Wheatgrass Tiny Homes Community, I think it's called, not Tiny House Village, but Wheatgrass. And I took you on a tour of the tiny house community and I did an interview with them and it was an awesome video. Such a lovely young man. Well, Gareth and his mom, so their family, they have a tiny house that is set up already at the village. And I did do a little tour and kind of an interview with his mom, Belinda, because they've used a builder that I've never met with before and I've never seen one of the houses in person before, and that is Mint Tiny Homes. So I will link them down below, but I wanted to give you guys a feel for Mint, to see the house. We weren't able to peek into the bedroom because Gareth's cousin was sleeping in there with her newborn, and when babies nap, all you mothers out there know, when babies nap, mama needs to nap. And so I didn't want them to interrupt her, so we didn't peek into the bedroom, but it does have a main floor bedroom. It's a little bit wider than standard. Well, even, I think it's 10 feet wide, so a little wider than mine, actually. The thing I love about it is that it has all of the comforts. It's a beautiful little house. And because they're not moving it, they built it to park there full time. You can see how going that extra width really does make a difference for your how much volume is in the space. I wanted to show you this video and see that this is such a lovely little house. And so without further ado, let's get to that video.
Yeah, so we worked with Mint Tiny Homes to get this one built. Took about, I think 6 to 7 months to get it built. I think maybe a little bit longer. We'll have to double check that. But even though we're fully off-grid at Wheatgrass, we did want to get power eventually. And so we kind of built it kind of a hybrid on-grid / off-grid. So we do have kind of a 12-volt system running through the tiny house to provide us with the basics. So kind of heat, power, hot water, and then eventually we're hoping to get power and then be able to kind of put in the washer dryer and the bigger items that take more power. But it's kind of a hybrid model and 10 foot wide by 34 foot long with a single pitch. And we wanted the single pitch roof just because of the snow and being able to direct it all into one direction, which has been really helpful. This is the first winter that it's been here, so it survived, which is good.
Did you stay in it?
We did, yeah. We came up for our family day long weekend and stayed in it, and then also a few other weekends as well. And we also bought the snowblower this year too, so we wanted to try that out.
So how is it insulated?
It's insulated with spray foam, and it's 2x6 wall construction, I'm pretty sure. Or I think it's 2x4 walls and then 2x6 roof. It needed to be, as it stand up to the snow load.
How do you heat?
Yeah, it's got a kind of phased heating system. So we've got propane forced air furnace, which runs off the 12-volt system. So while we're kind of semi-off grid, that is the main heating source. And then we've got some electrical wall heaters. And then we also have a split system, so an AC slash heater for when we've got grid power.
Well, let's have a think. Mint, they were at the tiny home shows. They were there, and they were. I think that was where we've met them. Actually, I think that was where we met them. Do you remember, Gareth?
We went and did a tour of
their facility. Yeah, because we were looking for a builder, and we had looked at various different ones, and then we went and did a tour of their very lovely, lovely people.
Where are they located?
In Delta. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They're in Delta.
Yeah.
They have a big warehouse. Yeah. And they produce, I think they're the top producers now of tiny homes. They normally have like between 8 to 10 on a go at the time, at once. Yeah. Their workmanship is amazing.
How was the process of working with them?
Fantastic. They were so helpful, very accommodating, really patient, and they really try to accommodate our needs, because we had certain needs, but of course there's rules on what you can and can't have, and they really try to accommodate us as much as they could and keep us happy as well.
How many can sleep in the tiny house?
We have 4 there, so this couch pulls out, and that's a double bed, and then we have a queen size bed in the room. So we have a ground level room. Because we went with 10-foot wide. We legally in Canada you can't have a loft. So if you have 8-foot, you can have a loft. So we went with the room on the ground level, and plus we needed a single pitch because of we get snow up here, and because of the single pitch, we could get all this light in as well, which is great, and it just gives a lot of space.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So to move it, did you need guide cars?
We had them tow it though.
They towed it, but
so they did require a permit and then special flags as well.
Okay.
And yeah, it was
included in the price.
It was included in the price. The delivery was included in the price, but you do need a permit for towing over. I think it's 10 or 15,000 pounds, something like that. Then it requires a special permit to do that. Yeah.
But we didn't. If you have more than 10-foot wide, then you need the vehicles, and then it gets expensive. With Mint, their pricing is amazing. We paid $145. Right. Yeah.
And did that include the appliances and all of that?
Yes.
Awesome.
This was pre-COVID, so I know there have been changes in the price because of supply.
The wood.
We were like at the tail end, because even with the shower and the finish, it was not available, so they had to actually upgrade for us. But they didn't charge us extra, but they couldn't get all this what they needed. I think it was only like 6 weeks, the actual build from, but of course it was all the pre-planning. You're waiting in line for yours to come up, and then it's not a big space, do you know what I mean, compared to a house, but for a tiny home it's pretty decent. I just think I love the way that because we just did the living room here, and then with the galley kitchen, because most people end up always in the kitchen, even in your own homes, so it's just all inclusive. And then we did this. So we had the little stools here with we wanted the window so we could have, I love the whole, everything's great. and the bathroom is very spacious as well. We were a little bit disappointed about not having a loft, but actually we can accommodate, more people just because because it's a full-size room.
Plans for kind of a 10 by 20 deck. With pitching out the downhill side, and then depending what our power plan progresses to, hoping to, if we don't have power by then we're going to put some solar panels along the base of the deck, And then I'm going to build a little power bank underneath the tiny house here, underneath the deck, and then basically provide us with a comfortable solar system.
They're these really lovely barn doors.
I noticed those.
Yeah, these are great. Love those.
Oh my gosh.
And they're actually made from old barns, so you can see it's got so much character.
That's such an efficient use of space.
Isn't it?
And
That's
beautiful
great.
at the same time.
Yeah. And then we have, so there we go. There's the little,
So you have a flush toilet?
yes, flush toilet, and then we put all the cupboards in and everything. And the shower.
Nice shower.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Very nice. And right now, this is just a storage, really. This will be the washer dryer here. There's a queen bed with like 1.5 feet on either side. So there's enough room. But we have a bed that lifts up. So we've got all the storage underneath the mattress. And then and that's actually plenty of room. Yeah, and then we've just got some place for hooks for jackets and stuff like that. A handy little thing drawer over there. Yeah, everything's like so well designed. And over here as well, another extra little drawer just here. And this is great with the pull out drawers, and then it has this as well. The furnace, we have all kinds of what is in there?
That's the forced air propane.
Forced air propane. And then we just have some shelving there. Beep beep Aspen. Then obviously another for pots and pans. Tons of space. Honestly, it's like a full-size kitchen overhead, little hot plate there. No, it's great. And I love the wood. I love the wood with the black. Love it. And then there's everything, you know. Hey, I just suddenly, oh my gosh. I just discovered that. I didn't even know we had that drawer.
Now you know where the fly swatters are.
I think if I had to build again, and we could, I would do a gambrel roof, because then you got the extra space and the smaller, and still a pitch, which you need for the snow.
So you would recommend working with Mint?
Absolutely. Yeah, they were 110%. Lovely people to deal with too.
Such a beautiful house, isn't it? And such a great example of how you build to suit your needs, because they don't plan on moving that house. It's going to stay there permanently. They were willing to go wider and pay the extra, have to have the extra permits and everything to move it, because it's just going to get moved there once, and then that's where it's going to stay. And it just adds so much volume to that house. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Only 50% of my viewers are subscribers, and I just don't understand why. So if you are getting any value from this content, if you watch the videos, please subscribe and click that little notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and share it so that we can grow this community. It really helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all of you who are already subscribed. I really love you guys and appreciate you guys too. I just wanted to say that I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. And in a world where you can be anything, be kind, because we really need more kindness in this world, especially right now. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday.